morning, dear students. I hope you all are keeping fine. I welcome each and every one of you for this English literature class. Today, we are going to begin the new chapter, chapter 6, Saving the Sparrow. So, let's start the story. Chapter 6, Saving the Sparrow. Hiralal looked at the power line that ran across his village. His father had once told him that the line brought electricity to their homes. Quite often, Hiralal thought about following the power line to see where it went. He imagined the places he would see and the people he would meet. So children, Hiralal is a little boy like you all, okay? And he lived with his family in a village. So one day he was quite curious to know about the power line. You all know what is the power line, right? You can see in the picture. Power line brings electricity to our houses. So Hiralal's father had told him that power line was very important because it brought electricity to our house. And after that, Hiralal went into imagination. He was imagining the places he would see and the people he would meet if he follows the power line because he was curious to know where it went. Most evenings, sparrows came to rest on the power line. They looked beautiful, like little glass beads on a necklace. Seeing the birds, he wished he were one of them so he could fly to strange lands. Now, what happened, children? During the evenings, all the sparrows used to come and sit on the power line, and they used to look very beautiful. They used to look like little glass beads on a necklace. So, when he used to see the sight, he always wished that he could fly to different land. He used to wish that he could be a bird and to see the different places and enjoy the beauty. That was the Hiralal's wish. One evening, as Hiralal was cycling to school, he heard the loud twittering of the sparrows. Something was not right. He looked up to see that one of the sparrows was caught in the power line. It was hanging there, head down, desperately flopping its wings. So one day, Hiral was cycling to school and he heard the twittering sound. What is the meaning of twittering here? Twittering means when birds twitter, they make a short high sound. That is the meaning of twittering. So he knew that something was not right. So he looked up, and when he looked up above his head, he saw that a sparrow was caught in a power line. That means sparrow was trapped in a power line with his head hanging down, and it was desperately flopping, means moving its wings up and down, trying to free itself. So seeing this, Hiralal felt very bad. So but he did not know how he could help. So he rode off to school. He hoped someone would save the sparrow, but he did not know what to do. So he went to school and he was only hoping that someone would save the sparrow. But when he came back from the school, he saw that the sparrow was still trapped. Its wings were spread, but they were not moving. Now what happened, children? When Hiralal began to worry, what if it died, he thought. He noticed that other sparrows were flying around the trapped bird trying to help it. You can see the sparrows here. They were trying to help the trapped bird. So Hiralal goes to his house and explains the situation about the bird to his parents. And he was very upset. And he asked his parents to rescue the bird. But the power line is very high, his father pointed out. How are we going to reach it? So his father and even his mother, both of them, they said that the power line is too high. How will you reach it? And it is too dangerous, she said. And then mother refuses for sending any one of them to the power line. Then Hiralal started sobbing. Sobbing means he was crying. His parents tried to comfort him, but there seemed to be little they could do. Hiralal knew the bird would not live much longer. The thought did not allow him to rest, but slowly an idea began to take shape in his head. So, seeing the situation of this sparrow, Hiralal started sobbing means crying very loudly. And his parents tried to make him be quiet. They tried to comfort him. But he was very much upset and worried and thinking that the bird was not going to live very longer. But suddenly one idea came to his mind. So let's see what is the idea. Soon after, Hiralal cycled to the power station near his village. When Ram Bharose, the maintenance man, saw this young boy waving to him, he unlocked the gate and let him in. Hiralal told him about the sparrow. So when Ram Bharose saw this young boy coming towards him, so he opened the gate for him. As he went inside the Hiralal, he met the Ram Bharose and told everything about the bird. So now Hiralal started pleading to Ram Bharose, could you please switch off the power for a little while? He asked. Ram Bharose scratched his head, then said, let's see, maybe the supervisor can help. He took Hiralal to a kind old man who was sitting at a desk. Hiralal was tired and frightened. With tears in his eyes, he said, a sparrow is going to die because its foot is caught in the power line. If you can switch off the power, we can take the bird down. Please, you must listen to me. The kind old man, a supervisor, he says, son, tell me your name and from where are you or where do you live? The supervisor man said to the boy, the Hiralal, I am so proud to have met your boy with such a large heart. In the middle of the night, there is a power shutdown, at the station. And Ram Bharose and his men decided to rescue the sparrow. They came to Hiralal's house and take him to show them the place where the sparrow was caught in the power line. They rescue it and hand it over to him. And for some time the bird sat in his hands for a while before it spread its wings and flies away. Hiralal is very happy that he could save the sparrow. So dear students, in this story, Hiralal's concern for the sparrow is amazing. It impresses others. The supervisor appreciates him and takes down his name and address. Ram Bharose and his men go out of their way to save the little bird for the sake of the boy. You can learn from this story that where there is a will, there is a way. I hope you have enjoyed the story. I request all of you to read the chapter again and underline the difficult words and write down the word meanings in your fair copy. Thank you and have a nice day.